I'm joined today by the Operations Director, Rory. Thank you very much for being here with us.
Hello.
So I wanted to ask you, why choose Birmingham?
Well, we chose Birmingham because obviously we was brought up in Birmingham, we were born in Birmingham. The owner had previous restaurants in the Birmingham city centre as well, so we're born and raised here. We was looking for the right location that we can build something of this scale. So we went ahead with it. It's something that we wanted to do, and it's something we wanted to introduce to Birmingham because it's something that's never been done before. So this is where we've arrived at this point.
Yeah, going on from that, so you chose to do something underground. Where did that idea come from?
The idea it was down to the space. What we tried to do is create something on a large scale, 3 levels. We can hold up to 500 seatings. So this property came along and it was perfect. It went underground. It was something that no one's ever done before, and it might be risky for some people. Well, you know, the
so
owner
stand out a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. So we just went ahead with it, and in the end, it turned out very well for us.
So yeah, it's a beautiful interior decoration. Where did you get the idea from it?
So the owner of the restaurant, he travelled around the world. He travelled to Thailand, India, China, Dubai. He went to these locations to try and source some of the designs and styles that you see here today. So in the end, he imported a lot of stuff for those countries, China, Thailand, India, and sourced different materials individually. And he actually put a lot of the designs together himself to create what you see now.
So talk to me a bit about the cuisine. What made you choose this kind of direction to cuisine?
Well, initially we did start off as being a Pan-Asian restaurant, hence why you might see a lot of the influence of Buddha statues and whatnot. So in the end, we decided to go with the Indian fine dining cuisine, and that's where the name Varanasi comes from, obviously being one of the spiritual capitals in India where Buddhism started around that area. So that's where the theme come in. So we then sat down and decided on a menu that would suit this venue. We tried different ideas. We tried to go with like the gastronomy side and go real fine dining, and then we tried to mix a blend of traditional Indian dishes. We have a lot of South Indian dishes as well on the menu, and that's the direction we decided to go with.
So I know it's just more than a restaurant. What other facilities do you offer?
We have 2 luxury private dining rooms, which is available for corporate meetings, private meetings, personal birthday parties. We have the Siddhartha room, which the room we sat in now. We have the Samsara, which is the private room next door, which is very high-end luxury. There's been a lot of money spent on these rooms. What we try to do is offer 2 personal waiters or waitresses. You can play your own music. You have your own TVs, so if you're having more of a relaxed private dining experience, you can then bring your computer in, you can play your PlayStation, and you can have it totally private in these rooms.
Okay, so you kind of just wanted to make it more of a personal feel.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of something you can do yourself.
Yeah, so we can change it around depending on who's booking it. If you want it more corporate, then obviously we can get the projectors and all that type of stuff. If you want it a bit more very personal, with the curtains closed or the doors shut, you can have your own DJ. So you can have your own mini bar. So there's a lot of things we can do.
There's a lot of things
with
you
these
offer.
rooms. Yeah.
That's fine. So I noticed as I walked in, sort of like a large tunnel that you walk through, and you know the ambience is definitely a bit different here. Yeah. What was the idea behind that?
Well, what we tried to do is create a bit of mystery about the venue. Such the location that we're in is Broad Street. Sometimes people doesn't expect to walk inside and see a venue like this. So the idea is to create a bit of mystery where you walk into the reception, you just don't know what's coming next. So you go to the reception desk. We have 3 lovely hostesses that will welcome and greet the guests. Fantastic. They will take them through the tunnel, and what we try to do is get the tunnel very hot with a lot of incense, with the lights dimmed, with candles. And what it tries to do is create that spa feeling, where you walk through the tunnel, it looks like you're going into a dead end, and when you open the door, we have an indoor waterfall, which is from ceiling to floor, which is about 30 feet high. So what we try to do is create that wow moment, that wow factor, where the guests walk through the door and you see the waterfall, you hear the music, and you see the grand scale of the restaurant as you're coming down the stairs.
Yeah, I can tell you, I definitely felt really relaxed when I did come in there.
Yeah.
So I noticed that the restaurant has quite a rich feel. Is this presented in the cuisine, and kind of what prices do we look at here?
Yeah, so what we try to create is obviously the journey from the door is where it's very dark, lowly lit, a lot of candles. We burn almost 150 candles a day.
Wow.
And what we try to do is create that opulent feeling within the venue. Yeah. And yeah, it reflects in the food. We try to pride a lot based on our presentation, where we use edible flowers on the food. We try to use 24 karat gold leaf on the food. We try to mix it and create that rich feeling, and hopefully it reflects in the food as well. But we don't just rest on our laurels. We're constantly trying to change things, improve our presentation, add foods to the menu. So we're in the process now of bringing out another menu where we're going to see 1 or 2 changes on the menu just to keep things at that high level and high standard.
That's fantastic. Rory, all this talk about food is making my mouth water. Can we go try some?
Yeah, I'll take you downstairs, introduce you to the chefs, and we can try some of the food.
Perfect. Lead the way. So I'm joined today by the head chef, Mr. Lalit Ji. I'd like to ask you, how much experience do you have in this industry?
I have total to 10 years experience total.
Wow.
And basically just 5 years before I came here in the London. And then before I came here, I was in India.
Okay.
And then I did my training from the India Habitat Center.
Oh wow.
3 years. And then after that I went to the new property came to the in the part of Delhi is Noida.
Okay.
Then I did 6 and 7 months I work over there. And then after that I moved to the Delhi Oberoi, which is in the near Jew.
Okay.
Then I have done 2 years take experience from there in the a la carte kitchen 360. And then 2010 I moved to the London.
Oh wow.
And then from 2010 I'm continuously working in the Indian shops.
Wow, that's a lot of experience. How easy do you find it, or hard do you find it controlling so many staff?
Yeah, because the most of the staff here we recruit and they already working in the good restaurants.
Okay.
So they have already skilled lots of. So it's effort to everyone, but they have already done many experience. So it's easy to everyone. It takes time, but it's not hard.
So in this fantastic restaurant, how did you come up with the menu?
Yeah, basically when I was working in the Delhi, and then that's why sometime I work in the Hyderabadi cuisine as well.
Okay.
So I learned lots of things in that kitchen. Then I took mostly recipes from there.
Okay.
And then I started the trial here, and then I get served to the other people and the owner as well.
Of course.
And they eat, and then the comment comes out very good or it's nice. Then they put in the menu. So today I will start to make for you mirchi bag and kasala.
Okay.
And paneer tikka as well.
Fantastic. Really looking forward to this. So I've had a lot of paneer tikkas and bangans before as well. What makes your paneer tikka and bangan kasalan different from everybody else's?
If you suppose you take it about the mirchi bag and kasalan, if you go to the other restaurant, they make it, but they don't know how to make it properly, and they use some less of the ingredients, and they just make a paste and just serve it.
Okay.
But here we take all the ingredients which we need properly, and then after that we make a paste and put all the proper spices.
Yeah.
If you use all the ingredients proper, then the proper taste will come.
Wow.
Otherwise, you can eat the bag and kasa other restaurant, the North Indian taste will not come.
Wow. Okay.
And the paneer tikka as well, you can eat in the lots of restaurants in the Birmingham area. You can eat, but if you eat here, then definitely other feeling will come here, because we serve the special chutneys inside and outside as well, and then nobody will serve other restaurant as we do here.
Wow, it definitely makes it stand out a little bit.
Yes, that's
I do have to ask though, what's your most expensive dish?
Expensive some here is pistachio milk and the lamb kadai as well. We make you choose a special ingredients when you make a pistachio milk here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit expensive, but it's very, very tasty.
Fantastic. So when can I try these dishes?
Yes, today I will make for you 2 dishes, and you can have a look and taste it.
Thank you very much for that. I'm really excited now actually. I guess it's time for some fine dining. Thank you very much. What I have in front of me is the paneer tikka. It looks absolutely amazing. You've got a bit of orange, a bit of black where it's been charred just a little bit. And what's unusual, you actually got a bit of a raspberry next to it as well. Which is not a usual flavour, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to tuck in and try them both together. There's a beautiful blend of sweet and spice. Got a little bit of a kick to it as well, but again, I always like that. On the top, as you can see right here, you've got a lovely edible flower as well, which is beautiful. The smell is fantastic. You get the mix of all the aromas and the herbs. It's great. So the starters have really impressed me. I'm looking forward to the main, so let's see what they've got. So what I have in front of me here is the main. It's called Bangan Mirchi Kasalan, which translates to eggplant curry. Can't wait to have a little try of this. I'll pour some out just here and give it a little taste. Oh, that is lovely. You've got the really creamy, rich texture of the actual curry, the big kick of chili in there as well, as you can see from the top, and the actual curry and eggplant complement each other really, really nicely. I'm going to give it a go with the naan, see if that changes anything. Oh yeah, it's definitely a little bit better. The naan actually helps bring down the curry's big kick of chili in there. Makes it a bit more easier to handle as well. It is really, really good. Definitely recommend this. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you today. Join us again next week for a new fine dining experience. If you don't mind, I'm going to carry on digging into this, but we'll see you again soon.